CPA, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Let's go, girls.
I don't have the music, but there you go, baby. Woo! I like that stuff with trouble.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Where is the love?
You are listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops Yolata.
Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta. Why would we put him with his brother? Again, still going on about this.
Right, bringing up people's past that is definitely not.
It's bullshit. You gotta bring up people's past, and then that ruins their career. I understand. He understands too. He said multiple times he's taken a break from wrestling. He is now stepped away because he feels, his career is pretty much over.
And that's what I was just getting ready to say. If you get right it up, I'm a TikTok Dave. I love dancing.
What's up, y'all? This is Leary, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Yeah!
If there's ever anything that a recently disabled guy can do for them, I will do whatever I can. I will never be able to repay. I appreciate it. I love everybody.
So, my fuck you of the week. Fuck you, Whaler.
This is Top 5 Dead or Alive, Sammy Diaz here, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another predictions video. We already recorded this, but I didn't press the record button. So let me get us started with first by saying any matches that are added after tonight. Tonight is Wednesday Night Dynamite at the time of recording this. Also at the time of recording this, or let me say any matches added, rather, are bonus points completely. They will not be added in this video, but they will be added on our Discord predictions. Link in the descriptions for the extra matches that are added for the 0 hour. They'll just be bonus points. And also at the time of recording this, me and Pops would like to wish Jeff Cannonball a very happy birthday. Today is his birthday. Thank you for everything you've done in wrestling and just all around as a human being. We love you.
Exactly. Very well said.
And Jeff's socials and stuff are linked to Jeff.
Are in the description. Yeah.
In the description, yes. With that being said, we'll get right into it. 0 hour bonus point. We have the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships on the line. Divine Dominion versus Thunder Rosa and Olympia. Pops, who'd you go with?
I'm gonna go with Divine Dominion.
Divine Dominion. Even we've recorded this twice. And
I know, and on both times I've said it right.
Divine Dominion. But yes, the Divine Dominion, I think they're on a tear right now, on a rampage, if you will. Dominant and very good. So I think they're going to retain their championships. Now on to the main card. There is 9 matches. So that means there's 9 confidence points on the line for each one. Match number 1 is a 3-way tag team match. The Young Bucks versus the Unbound Company versus L Sky Team. I will go first, and I will say I think the L Sky Team is taking it for 3 points.
Well, that's a good pick, David, but I'm going the Bucks for 3 points.
The Bucks for 3 points. Okay, and then we have the AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line. Cope and Cage defend their championships against the Dogs. Who you got?
Oh, I go first? Okay.
Yeah, it's usually how that works. They alternate.
Alrighty. I got the new tag team champions, the Dogs. I know you are very upset with my one and done, but I foresee the Dogs. They've been kind of on a winning spree here, and I see Cage and Cope being taken out by him.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to disagree and go with Cope and Cage for 5 points. With FTR taking a little break right now, I said it before that you need that vet tag team to be there, and currently with the standing of the tag team division, it's great, but you got those free agents, you got the New Day, you got the Motor City Machine Guns, you got them they're on the watch list for AEW right now, I think.
Right.
I know mainly the Motor City Machine Guns, they're looking, I think Tony's looking to pick them up like immediately. And if he doesn't pick up the New Day, he is kind of dumb. Because I think New Day would be New Day versus
Perfect.
FTR in an AEW ring, especially since FTR is thinking about retiring soon.
Right, it would be a good match. It would be a totally great match.
Yeah. Moving right along, the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship, Shota Umino versus Pac. And I go first, and I'm going with Shota Umino for 6 confidence points. I think just because he just recently won the championship, I don't see him losing it. I'm a firm believer in that. It's not one and done type shit. But I would love to see Pac. I'd love to be wrong here. I'd love to see Pac do a New Japan run.
I agree with you, and that's kind of why I went with Shota. I didn't know he just won it, but I don't see Pac getting time off to go over to New Japan to have a little tour. Just even if it was one and done for him, to take a time away right now. So I got Shota, whatever his name was, for 8.
Shota Umino. And then the opposite of a one and done title reign, you got Jon Moxley versus Bandito for the AEW Continental Championship. Jon Moxley been a very fighting champion. Who you got?
And right, that's right, and that's why I'm going Jon Moxley for 1. I mean, I'm confident, but I use my points really weird here. But I got Moxley for 1.
And I got new Bandito. I would love to see Bandito with some singles gold in AEW. He does hold the Ring of Honor World Championship, but it would be a lot different with Bandito with some AEW gold on.
Right.
And next up, match number 5, we got
Not gonna argue.
Tekla versus her Nightmare, the Starlight Kid. I don't think she's ever defeated Starlight Kid, and Tekla being Stardom's Nightmare, we will see Tekla defend her AEW Women's World Championship. And I went with Tekla for 7. I think they keep mentioning, she's never beat Starlight Kid. I think this is just setting it in stone that that's her win.
That's there, but here, Tekla for 9. Yeah, that's exactly what Tekla's gonna say after she whoops her ass.
Exactly.
She's gonna say, "You might have never beat me, but now I'm here on this soil." Yeah,
she's gonna say Tekla for 9. You better watch out. Bonus point if she says Tekla for 9. Then never done on U.S. soil. Finally coming to the States, we have Kenny, by God, Omega versus the most technical wrestler ever, Zack Sabre Jr. Who you got?
I got Kenny O for 6.
Kenny Omega 6. I can't doubt you there. I also got Kenny Omega, but for 4. I think this is, and we'll talk about it at the end in a couple matches, but I think this is setting up for Kenny Omega's championship arc, if you'd like to call it that. Because I see
I
something
think
happening at All In. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Steel cage
Yeah.
match. Team Mark Briscoe versus Team MJF. I don't remember the teams off the top of my head.
Yeah, well, if Mark Briscoe wins, he gets a shot at the championship.
Yeah, if he wins, he gets a shot
I
at
remember
MJF.
that. Yeah.
And Team MJF consisting of MJF, Kazuchika Okada, Kyle Fletcher, Andrade El Idolo, Kevin Knight, and Jake Doyle versus Team Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, Darby Allin, Konosuke Takeshita, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. Needless to say, I went with my boy, Mark Briscoe. Team Mark for 9. I would love to see him versus MJF again for the World Championship and give me that upset of Mark Briscoe winning the World Championship just like Darby did. And it's time he's,
It's
Mark
time for
deserves
Mark.
it.
Yeah. Right. Now, I also went with Mark for 5. And how can you go against him? I mean, I just love him. I loved his brother, and I love that tag team. And I think it's time for Mark to finally get a shot at, the World Championship. He's been a Ring of Honor champion, yes, but I think he just needs that World Championship around his belt.
And I think this will be match of the night.
Pretty sure.
If not, match of the year. Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr. At least 2 matches that are match of the year contenders right there. And it's just,
not excluding the matches, coming up too, either.
Yeah, exactly. Not excluding the Owen Cup finals, which we'll get into the women's Owen Cup final. Mercedes Moné versus Maya World. Technically, Mercedes Moné is defending the women's Owen Hart Cup championship, but it obviously can't change hands. But Mercedes Moné could be the first ever to go back-to-back. Who do you see winning?
And that's right. That's what I was getting ready to say. Back-to-back, Mercedes Moné for 4 points. Even though I love my world's story and everything like that, and I won't be upset, and I won't go, I lost out at 4 points if Maya does take it, but I'm going with Mercedes. Mercedes.
My girl, Maya World, all in London versus Tekla. Maya World is going to take the Women's Owen Cup for 1 confidence point. I'm obviously not very confident in it, but this is just, what a beautiful story it's been. She went from being an extra to getting, losing so much just to be, she beat her teacher in Athena. She's beating one of her role models in Mercedes Moné, and she's going on to All In London. I'm calling it now. June 24th, 7:27 p.m. She's taking it all.
All right.
And then
congratulations,
the last match we have here. AEW Men's Owen Cup Final. Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland. And I said it before that I have a little theory of Kenny Omega's championship arc. He's been talking a lot with the Will Ospreay. He's saying he's not giving up. Will Ospreay's not giving up, but Kenny Omega could be in the hunt for that AEW World title also. So I will see. I'm seeing into the future. Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, AEW World Championship, all in London. Will Ospreay for 8 points.
So, looking into my crystal ball, and that's a very good scenario. I'm going Will Ospreay for 7 points.
Will Ospreay for 7, all right. And to recap, I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible, do my best Excalibur. 0 Hour, we both went Divine Dominion over Thunder Rosa and Olympia for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Three-way versus the Bucks, the Unbound Co. and the L Sky team. I went L Sky team for 3. You went Bucks for 3. The AEW World Tag Team Championships, Cope and Cage versus the Dogs. I went Cope and Cage for 5. You went the Dogs for 2. IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship, Shota Umino versus Pac. We both went Shota. I went for 6. You went for 8. AEW Continental Championship, Jon Moxley versus Bandito. I went Bandito for 2. You went Jon Moxley for 1. AEW Women's World Championship, Tekla versus Starlight Kid. I went Tekla for 7. You went Tekla for 9. Match number 6, Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr. Kenny Omega for 4 for me. Kenny Omega for 6 for you. Steel cage match, Team Mark versus Team MJF. If Mark Briscoe's team wins, he earns a AEW World Championship match against MJF. We both went Team Mark, me for 9, you for 5. Match number 8, the Women's Owen Hart Cup Finals, Mercedes Moné versus Maya World. I went Maya World for 1. You went Mercedes Moné for 4. And the Men's Owen Cup Final, Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland. We both went Will Ospreay. I went for 8. You went for 7.
There you go.
And I'd like to add in at that Maya World versus Mercedes Moné. If anyone has learned anything from this, don't be a Tegan Knox in wrestling. Take the loss and watch how much it'll actually improve. This could have been Tegan Knox versus Mercedes Moné or her girlfriend or whatever she is versus Mercedes Moné in the finals, but it's not, because you want to say no to taking one pinfall. You know, sucks to suck, I guess. With that being said, all the links are in the description to our different social medias, our Discord, all that fun stuff. If you could do us a favor and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun YouTube stuff, and we will see you next time.
Peace, love, monkeys. We're out of here.
This is CPA, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Let's go, girls.
I don't have the music, but there you go, baby. Woo! A lot of nice stuff with several.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Where is the love?
You are listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops Jimolata.
Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta. Why would we put him with his brother? Again, still going on about this.
Right, bringing up people's past is definitely not.
It's bullshit. You gotta bring up people's past, and then that ruins their career. I understand. He understands too. He said multiple times he's taken a break from wrestling. He is now stepped away because he feels, his career is pretty much over.
And that's what I was just getting ready to say. If you get ready to, I'm a TikTok Dave. I love dancing.
What's up, y'all? This is Leary, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Yeah!
If there's ever anything that a recently disabled guy can do for them, I will do whatever I can. I will never be able to repay. I appreciate it. I love everybody.
My fuck you of the week. Fuck you, Ayla.
This is Top 5 Dead or Alive, Sammy Diaz here, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops.